But
So
then,
up next, this could have been, well, for me, this could have been my main event. I mean, my love for the man is, no secret. But then my love for the tribal chief, the head of the table, the ruler of the bloodline, the god of the WWE Universe, Roman Reigns, there's no secret there too. It's definitely been a budding infatuation and love. But yeah, so to me, this was great. They were semi-main event. Bianca versus Becky for the Smackdown Women's Championship. And I thought this feud was really awesome. I liked it. I know people, it's stuck in their craw. They were really upset on how Becky turned the screws and won the belt in 26 seconds, no less, against Bianca at SummerSlam. But it served as the vehicle, again, there's that word, to get us to this point, to get us a really good match that we deserved. And that's what we got. We got a really good match. The match built, it had a lot of psychology. It was a banger. What I really enjoyed was that they played on the strengths of the two, because Becky is star power. Becky is a extreme personality with a lot of presence, and whether she's good, she's bad, she's a tweener, she's unbelievable. Since the man incarnation, she's just really caught fire. I mean, she's unbelievable. Straight fire, as you would say. But Bianca is just a godsend in the ring as far as pure athletic ability. And her promos are getting better and better. Her character work is getting really good. And Bianca's just such a genuine, even if she's not outside the ring, because I don't know her, she just comes off so genuine and nice on TV. Like, you just want to be her friend. She's just so sweet, but she can handle herself, and she can kick a lot of ass. And she could do stuff in that ring that no one else can. I would dare say she's the John Cena of the women's wrestling, because her strength is scary strong. And I like that. They played that angle up quite a bit, that Becky didn't know what to do with an opponent who was so strong compared to her. She just suffered and didn't know what to do, and she just kept getting thwarted at every single turn. And Bianca, they played with the fact that she was cocky going in, because she got surprised at SummerSlam, 26 seconds, didn't prepare, wasn't on the the card, but now that's all gone. Now you're in there, it's put up or shut up. And she had a lot of hard time dealing with the fact that the man is as good as everyone says she is. And I liked that. I really liked the psychology of it, that Becky was putting out her best stops, but also pulling out some new moves, like some top rope leg drops and things like that. Again, another John Cena comparison. But I really thought it was cool, because even the announcers played into that angle. They were like, Becky's been away a long time, and she's smart enough to know as a competitor, as a top tier superstar, that she's got to keep evolving and be fresh and adding new things to her repertoire to try to, keep over on all these new talents coming up. Because there's absolutely no shortage of an abundance of talent coming up through the WWE, system at NXT prior to NXT 2.0. Although I'm hearing that NXT 2.0 might have some saving grace, so I'll reserve that comment for another day, even though I'm still a little salty, because I did dig NXT 1.0. OG NXT was the shit. But I digress. So Becky, the story as the match progressed and got longer and longer and longer, the story was Becky was pulling out all the stops but couldn't quite put Bianca away. But Bianca couldn't quite put Becky away and was getting increasingly frustrated. And I like that, because that was real. Because as cool, calm, collected, and as sweet or genuine or as a great person as you are, sooner or later frustration grates at you and eats at you as a competitor. And you know you're doing your best. And it was great because the announcers sold this so well. Pat McAfee is so good on the stick with Michael Cole. I think they're a tremendous pair. And he was selling, the whole what did they sign up for in their heads. He was giving you a narration of what each competitor was thinking, and I liked it. And I dug it because it made sense. Becky is wondering, Jesus, did I really sign up for this? And Bianca was like, wow, is she really as good as they say she is? And it was fantastic. The match kept going, and as all these matches did this night, they were not the WWE structured style matches. I don't know who structured these, but they must have been taking some notes from AEW or some indies, because they built to crescendos on all of them all night long. As they progressed, they got, more urgent, more near falls, more reversals, more innovations, things like that, and I loved it. I dug it. It's about the destination, and it's not about the destination, excuse me. It's about the journey. And they take you on a journey all night long, and they got you where you needed to be. Now, I was pretty sure, along with every other title tonight, that there wasn't going to be a title change. I said, the best you can look for is Bianca to look great in a loss. Now, does that mean they're going to go the Omega thing and have a draw, time limit, anything like that? I hope not. But they were showing that, they were really canceling each other out. They were just on each other's level, and neither one could put the other one away. And it just showed, and it was fantastic. I thought it was good. Becky didn't look her normal ring self. Like, she didn't wear the black and the orange. She came down in stark white. Reminded me of Seth Rollins at SummerSlam in 2015 when he fought John Cena. And this was like a precursor to the Messiah attire. I just thought it was cool. Like that really stark white contrast to Bianca's really cool and colorful stuff. The ring gear was excellent, but that doesn't apply to what they do inside the ropes, and they did amazing. Again, it gave you the finish that you didn't want, but the finish that we needed so we could get the real finish down the line further. Would I be happy if Bianca unseated Becky? Absolutely. I think it's something that should happen. I think this should be used as a hiccup. When you're a babyface, the chase is your bread and butter. And Bianca, I think, is smart enough to know that. They stunt her championship run. They cut it off at the legs a little bit. I think you could make an argument for that. But again, if you didn't do it the way you did it at SummerSlam, and you attempted to have this match at SummerSlam, I don't think it would have had as much crowd connection because there was no build-up. You needed one to be the face, one to be the heel. And I thoroughly enjoyed Becky leaning into her heel roots on this and just digging it. I love Conor McGregor Becky. She is such a fucking badass. Becky McGregor is hilarious. And she's doing a great job. At the same time, I think Bianca is the quintessential person that you would want to represent your company in the women's division, going on TV, doing the appearances, for kids, for everything. She just really has it all. But it was great until this is a WWE pay-per-view. What would it be without some kind of return that monkey wrenched and caused the DQ at the end? Sure enough, we got the man, we got the EST, and now we got the boss. Sasha Banks bolted down to that ring like a ball of fire, and she looked great. She whooped Bianca's ass. And you had Becky in the corner, basically disheveled and just distraught and beaten because she was so concerned that she almost couldn't put Bianca away, because let's face it, Bianca would have won the title had Sasha not come down. Becky was up in that KOD, and it was over. It was a 3 count. It was all day 3 count. But Sasha came down, stopped it, and she went right at Bianca, picked up where they left off, and was like, bitch, this is my rematch, my title. You stole this title from me, and you also stole my opportunity. And so she just went at her, and I thought it was awesome. And then you had Becky doing such a heel thing, thinking that Sasha was there on her behalf, giving her like the half-hearted thumbs up and the cute little smile, and Sasha played along, but I knew she was going to be a viper and bite her, and bam, the boss just drilled her and put Becky down too. So the ending made Sasha look incredibly strong. I love it. The boss character, when she's done right, there's really nothing like her. So I think we're going to get an inevitable women's triple threat match, maybe even at Survivor Series. I don't think we'll get it at Saudi. I think they'll probably sit that one out. But I'm excited. I really hope they don't throw it away on SmackDown. I know that WWE is definitely feeling the pressure from AEW, and that's why they're putting on bigger matches. Like you got Big E versus Lashley on tonight's Raw, and excuse me, because tomorrow night's Raw. I don't know my day, and basically it's going to start off the show, which could be very interesting. Last time a championship match started off a show and there was a title change, I can't remember, so I don't think that would go down, but I'm just hoping they get a good match out of it. But I digress. Back to this was kick-ass. This was really, really cool, and at this point, this was my match of the night. How could it not be? It had everything I love. So yeah, 3 count, actually no, I'm sorry, 3.5 count all the way for me for this match. And that extra 0.5 is also going towards just the potential of what we're going to get with these 3 women. I cannot wait. It's going to be kick-ass.